Hi everybody, Jeremiah from Frontier Precision here. I just want to go through a quick little video to show you guys post-processing flight data out of the Freefly system's Astro with the mapping kit with the A7R4. Um, so what you end up getting is after you fly your mission, you unplug a USB-C drive that's plugged into the Astro. You take that, plug it into your computer, and the folders are organized by date, like that right here. If you want to take a look at the images, there are thumbnails, the images. You have your image log JSON right here. You have your capture OBS, so your observation, rover observation file right here, and your sequence. I'm guessing this is similar to the timestamp MRK that you see too, just a different format. But this is what the folders look like out of the Astro. What I also did was I had a base station set up. I already sent the data, the static data, out for corrections from Opus. So I have my Opus coordinates right here too, ready and waiting. But the software does not take the TO2 data format, so we're going to have to convert this out to Rhinex. This is kind of only for certain people if they don't get the Rhinex format. This is from a Trimble R2 unit that I used as a base station. So in order for us to use it within the Freefly PPK software, we convert it with a free tool. So I'll do convert to Rhinex. Go to File, Open, and I already processed some of this stuff before, but I'll click Open. It's going to load the file, Tools, double check my options. I want mine in 211, and I'll click OK. I'll go to File, Convert Files. So now it's going to go through, convert the files, and we can look back in the folder. It converted the TO2 file into your Rhinex format, so that's good. We'll escape out of there, and then we'll go back into the Freefly PPK software that we have right here. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to first go to Browse for the project. We're going to go to the folder that we took off the drone. We'll click Select Folder, and now it goes New Project Folder Selection Detected. Do you want to repopulate the requirements? So yes, you do. So I'll click Yes, and now we can see that it found 181 photos. It did not see the observation or navigation file because that's in a different folder. You can put those files in the same folder too, and it will go through and automatically pull that. But since I didn't do that, we'll go through and add those files. But you can see right here, you can choose degrees, minutes, seconds for typing in the Opus correction for your base station. So you can type it in manually, or if you don't have a point, a known point, or you didn't send it out to Opus, you can do the average from the observation, and it'll take the location coordinates from the average. But since I have Opus and submit it to Opus, I will type those into there. First thing I'll do, I'll hit Modify, Astro Control. I'll click my O file because it asks for the observation file right here. Modify, and the nav file. So I'll click Open right there. And then now I'll type in these codes. So my latitude, right here, we're going to use these. So for my latitude, I'm going to do 44, 46, 56.87738. My longitude, I'm going to do 266.23, 55.28047, and my altitude is going to be, I'm going to use 190.635. So those are these right here that I used. I typed those in. I do not want to overwrite the output. So if you have this checked, it'll overwrite the EXIF data in the current photos that are there. I'm still playing around with a few things, so I don't want to do that. So if I uncheck this, it will copy those photos and generate a PPK photo folder, so you can still keep the originals that are untouched. In terms of the antenna height, I used a fixed 2-meter pole, so I'm going to just leave that at 2 meters. But all the data is here that we need, and all we do now is just hit process project. It's going to go through, and it's going to start processing that data for us. It takes a second because it has to do not only the corrections, but it's going to also go through and copy those photos and inject that data like you see it doing now. All right, PPK completed. 181 photos can be found in the /PPK_photos directory. We'll hit OK, and then let me go back to that folder. So we'll go to Astro, go back in the project folder, and then now we have the PPK photos. So these are the photos that are already corrected. So now you just take all these photos, stick them into a piece of software like Pix4D Matic. These photos, though, the Astro, one thing needs to be noted is that they are really large photos. Technically, if you were to use Pix4D Mapper, you would actually need the add-on module for 55 and above megapixel photos, because these are over 60 megapixels per photo. So keep that in mind, but this is the PPK process for the Freefly Astro with the mapping kit. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout out or contact me at jeremiah@frontierprecision.com or uas@frontierprecision.com. So hopefully this helped you out, and I'll talk to you guys later.